Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So in the today's class I will start with the application of integration. So what we are studying in application of integration, that is nothing but area between the curves. So why we are using only integration to find that? Here, suppose the figure is like this. This is x-axis, y-axis. Now application of integration ಕಲಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕರ್ವ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೀನಿ ನಾನು. ನಾವು ಮೈ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಲೈನ್ಸು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೇನಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೀನಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 4 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಶೇಡಿಂಗ್, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ದ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಶೇಡಿಂಗ್. If you don't know, let us forget that integration. You don't know the integration. Then how you are calculating? If you draw the line, suppose if you draw the line, this gives you the square. So you can use the area of the square. After that, here if you join this, you will get the triangle. Then you use the area of triangle. You will add these two, you will get the area. But what about here? Some part is remaining here. Some part is remaining. If you draw the figure also, you will not get that area. Whatever, even though if you draw the small triangle you can draw, then also some part is remaining. That means without integration, only with the help of geometrical figure we cannot find the required area. That's why we are using integration to find the area between the curves. So to find the area between the curves, two things we have to remember. One is area between the curve, area between the curve y is equal to f of x, comma x is equal to a, x is equal to b, and the x-axis, and the x-axis. And we don't know what is the curve. Just for your reference, I am drawing the curve like this. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, origin. For reference, I am drawing the curve like this. This is y is equal to f of x, and the lines are given. The lines are x is equal to a and x is equal to b. See the question. We have to find the area between the curve and the x-axis. And when ನೀವು ಏರಿಯಾ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಗಿಂತ ಡೌನ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ ಡೌನ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್. ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಶೇಡೆಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್. And there is a formula. If you are using the curve and the x-axis and the lines, these lines, the required area is equal to integration from a to b y into dx. That means whatever is the given value, y value, that you have to write it in the form of x. It is area is calculated as a to b y into dx. And the second one, area between the curve y is equal to f of x, comma y is equal to a, y is equal to b, and the y-axis. And the y-axis is, the figure is like this. This is the curve. This is y is equal to a, y is equal to b. This is the shaded part is the required area. Y is equal to a and y is equal to b. Required area is equal to integration, lower limit to upper limit, least value to maximum value. It is x into dy, x into dy. Please note down this. Now, before going to that area between the curve, I will give you some figure, whatever you are studied in the first year analytical geometry, that is the coordinate geometry. Without that, we cannot solve the examples in applications of integrations. Here first one is x square plus y square is equal to a square. Represents a circle, with center origin and radius A. And radius A. The figure will be like this. It is a circle with center, origin and radius A. This is the center and this is the radius. This distance we are taking as the A. This is the origin. Then second one, x square upon A square plus y square upon B square is equal to 1, where A is greater than B, represents the ellipse. And the figure is like this. If A is greater than B, the figure is like this. This is origin, this is the vertex A comma 0, this is minus A comma 0, 0 comma B, and this is 0 comma B. So if the ellipse is like this, x square upon A square plus y square upon B square is equal to 1. If A is less than B, this is also the ellipse, but it is along y axis. It is along y axis. This is origin. And the same vertex A comma 0, it is 0 comma B, 0 comma minus B, A comma 0 and minus A comma 0. After this we are moving to the next important figure, that is parabola. In the parabola we have 4 types. In the parabola we have 4 types. First one, y square is equal to 4ax. At that time y square is equal to 4ax is like this. This is the figure, y square is equal to 4ax, and the focus comes the middle. This distance is always a, and behind that whatever is necessary for integration, that I am giving you. Next, y square is equal to minus 4ax is like this. This is y square is equal to minus 4ax, and x square is equal to 4ay. X square is equal to 4ay, it open upwards, origin, and x square is equal to minus 4ay. It open downwards. This is the origin. And after this, something we have to learn about a straight line. Then that is also important. If the line is y is equal to mx, the line is in the form of y is equal to mx. This is a straight line passing through the origin. It lies in first and third quadrant. Y is equal to mx. If the line is in this form, it passing through the origin and it comes in first and third quadrant. Y is equal to mx. And if it is y is equal to minus mx, this is also the straight line passing through origin, but it comes in second and fourth quadrant. It comes in second and fourth quadrant. At least these basic things you have to remember before moving to the application of integration. That means in application of integration we are finding area between the curve, that's why. So first I will explain that very simple example in exercise 8.1. See the question, first question. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square is equal to x and the lines x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4 and the x-axis in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant. Here the sums are very simple if you know that figure and if you know the concept. Y square is equal to 4x, already we are familiar. Where the parabola open, how it opens. So without figure don't solve this. With figure you will not do any mistakes. ನೀವು ಫಿಗರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸು ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ y square is equal to 4x is a parabola. It opens in the positive direction of x-axis and the lines are x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. This is the shaded part is the required area. See, it is what? This is nothing but the area between the x-axis in the first quadrant. The ಮೇಲೆಷ್ಟ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು. In our suppose the word is not mentioned, first quadrant is not mentioned means it comes below also. In the next second example I will explain that. So here the shaded part is the required area. Therefore area is equal to shaded part as shown in the figure. So here the lower limit is 1, upper limit is 4. It is the area between the curve and the x-axis. It is 1 to 4. Curve and the x-axis means y into dx. But given is what? Y square is equal to x. Therefore y is equal to root x. It is integration from 1 to 4 root x into dx. And already you are familiar. X value is, x power is what? Half. X raised to half plus 1 upon half plus 1 from 1 to 4. 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2 from 1 to 4. Now simplify this. 2 by 3 as it is, first upper limit 4 raised to 3 by 2 minus 1 raised to anything is 1, that's why I am writing simply 1. 2 by 3, 4 is written as 2 square raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. So it is 2 cube, 8 minus 1, 8 minus 1 is 7. 2 by 3 into 7 is 14 by 3 square units. The next question in the second one. Here find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square is equal to x and the lines x is equal to 1, x is equal to 4. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. Here they are not mentioned whether it is x-axis or in the first quadrant. So it is not mentioned means obviously x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4 comes here. But we require this whole part. We required this whole part, and just now only I explained we cannot calculate if it is below the x-axis. So that's why I am giving the naming here A, B, C, D. Then what you are writing? Area is equal to shaded part as shown in the figure. And if perpendicular are below the x-axis we cannot find. I am giving you one hint. The parabola is symmetric about the axis. That means this area and this area are equal. So then what we can write? 2 into area of A, B, C, D. That means 2 into area in the first quadrant. So 2 into integration from 1 to 4 y into dx. It is 2 into, already we are familiar what is y. Y is root x. Integrate this. 2 into x raised to half plus 1 upon half plus 1 from 1 to 4. It is 4 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2 from 1 to 4. Keep 4 by 3 as it is. 4 raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. This is 4 by 3. 4 is 2 square raised to 3 by 2 minus 1. 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 into 4. 28 by 3 square units. Understood? If x-axis and the first quadrant word is not mentioned, how to solve? Moving to the next question. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square is equal to y square is equal to 9x and the lines x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 4 and the x-axis in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant. So it is very simple. Again, parabola is in the same direction. It is in the positive direction of x-axis. And the lines are x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 4. So this shaded part is the required area. Required area is equal to shaded part as shown in the figure. Next, that is integration from 2 to 4 y into dx, because it is in between the curve and the x-axis. Y square is 9x, y is 3 root x. So it is 2 to 4, 3 root x into dx. 3 as it is. Root x means x raised to half plus 1 upon half plus 1 from 2 to 4. That is 3 into 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2 raised to, it is 2 to 4. 2 and 3 get cancels, 2. 4 raised to 3 by 2 minus 2 raised to 3 by 2. 2 as it is. 4 is 2 square raised to 3 by 2 minus 2 raised to 3 by 2. 2 in the bracket 8 minus 2 raised to 3 by 2 is 2 into or root 2 into 2 cube. It is 2 into 8 minus 2 root 2. If you want, keep as it is, or you can remove the bracket. 16 minus 4 root 2 square units. Moving to the next question, that is question number 4. But in the exercise it is the third question. In exercise 8.1 it is a third question. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve x square is equal to 4y and the lines y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4 and the y-axis in the first quadrant. So here first we have to draw the rough figure. X square is equal to 4y, it open upwards. and the lines are y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4. Only in the first quadrant we have to mark the required area. So area is equal to shaded part as shown in the figure. So how you will write? Integration from 2 to 4, it is x into dy. Why x into dy? It is area between the curve and the y-axis. 2 to 4. See, x square is 4y. X square is 4y means x is 2 into root y. 2 into root y into dy. 2 constant. Y raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 from 2 to 4. This is 4 by 3 y raised to 3 by 2 from 2 to 4. 4 by 3 4 raised to 3 by 2 minus 2 raised to 3 by 2. 4 by 3, this is 2 square raised to 3 by 2 minus square root of 2 cube. 4 by 3 in the bracket 8 minus 2 root 2. If you want, you can remove the bracket and simplify, otherwise keep as it is. This is the answer. This is the required area of the given problem. So understand. Moving to the next example. See, from that previous examples, what you understood? See, what we understood is when you draw the figure and we draw the perpendicular, in between that perpendicular we are calculating the area. ಆ 4 ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾಗ ಏನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯದಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಏರಿಯಾ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. Find the area enclosed by the circle. Find the area enclosed by the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square by using integration. Using integration. And maximum students, they ask the question, is it necessary to remember the figure? First year analytical geometry, yes, first year analytical geometry figures are important. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಅದಿಲ್ಲ ಆದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. See here, x square plus y square is equal to a square is what? This is the equation of the circle with the center origin and radius a. With the center origin and radius a. Here, from here to here, this is, it crosses x axis, here it crosses x axis. This is the radius. The point is a comma 0. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and minus a to a f of x dx ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And we have to check about even and odd. To avoid that, let us take this as a. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ, ಇದು origin. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಎಸ್, this is perpendicular, we can draw and let us call this point as a b. b to origin draw ಮಾಡೇವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರ lowest point ಏನು 0, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ a, it is a. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 4 ಇಂಟು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಕರ್ವ್ ಇದೆ. ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಒ ಬಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಈ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ 4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್, 4 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 4 ಇಂಟು, ಹಿಯರ್ ಲೋವರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ 0, upper limit is what a, radius, and it is y into dx. You can take x into dy also. I am taking curve and the x axis. I am taking area between the curve and the x axis. So x square plus y square is equal to what? A square. Then what is a? Y. Y is root of a square minus x square. It is 4 into 0 to a root of a square minus x square into dx. So last 9 formula we derived. Last 9 in the list of 9 formulas. First 6 and 9. Out of that 9, one question will be important for your part D, 5 marks. Here this comes under the last 3 category. Integration of root of a square minus x square is x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse of x by a from 0 to a. Now substitute the values. 4 in the flower bracket. First I am writing a by 2 upper limit. A square minus a square plus a square by 2 sin inverse of a by a bracket complete minus 0 by 2 root of a square minus 0 square plus a square by 2 sin inverse of 0 by a bracket complete, flower bracket complete. So if you are thorough in the formula and values, you know that a square minus a square, this part is 0. 0 into anything, this is 0. Sin inverse 0, this is 0. So pencil in the ನೀವು ಹಂಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ calculation simple ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. If you write it by pencil. So what is remaining? 4 in the flower bracket 0 plus a square by 2, a and a get cancelled, sin inverse 1 is pi by 2 minus 0 minus 0. So finally what is remaining? Pi into a square, 4 into a square pi upon 4, 4 get cancelled, pi a square square units. See, this is the answer. And you know that what is the area of the circle? See here x square plus y square is equal to a square, radius is a. And you know the formula. What is the area of the circle? Pi r square. R is what? Radius. Here what is the radius? Radius is a. So your answer is correct or what? So like this it is very simple if you watch this video slowly. And why I am giving a very much importance for this one? Because one question of 5 marks you will get in the part D. For CET we have a direct hint, you don't worry about that. For theory in part D, one fixed question, and don't neglect, because for 5 marks within 4-5 lines you will get a full 5 marks. So this is very easy and it helps you to for your scoring. In the next class I will continue with the examples.